The world needs to quit acting like a blind man. You need to open your eyes and see what's going on. I'll get the Jews to believe the gospel of Jesus. The Jews accepting Jesus as the Messiah will finish the final parts of God's salvation plan. Then the rest will happen. All people of all nations will be blessed through Jesus. We are going to graft all people into the tree of life. The people are the leaves to heal the nations. The tree of life produces the fruits of love, joy, peace, kindness, etc. The strong delusion is they think I'm crazy. I don't think it's right that they killed Koresh just because he said he was Jesus. Nations are branches in the tree of life. You can't tell me what to do. I trust in God's wisdom. The Redeemer has come to Zion. My words will not depart from your mouth. You've been prideful for too long. Now comes the fall. This is the fall of all that is not right in God's eyes. You may have been blind, but God hasn't been. God has seen all that we have done. God is not happy. He's angry. That is why it is called wrath. When the Jews accept Jesus, the whole world comes to life from the dead. Jews are the first fruits, and when they become holy through faith in Jesus, then all will be holy. When the Jews rise, so will all. Heaven's gate is the first fruits of those who understand. Heaven's gate assured all would be holy by being a first fruit. The government has brainwashed all people to make them think Koresh was wrong. They have made him sound like a child molester who had weapons, who was a cult, and killed his own people. The truth is Koresh was part of God's plan, and the government feared him, and because of their fear, they murdered everyone to get to him. I've come to avenge the blood of all the saints. The world has always killed the prophets. Killing Koresh makes him real. What did Koresh do that was wrong? All he did was claim to be Jesus. Koresh must have been partly believable, or he wouldn't have had as many people. The government feared that instead of having 80 people, he would have 80 million. The government needs to take some blame instead of saying it's everyone else's fault for Koresh. Everyone needs to change their opinion of Koresh. He was a prophet. Just as people had to change their mind about Jesus, they have to change their mind about Koresh. You can either choose the government or you can choose me. If you are of the world, you are not of God. By saying it's okay for the government to kill the Davidians, you are of the world. If you choose my version, then you are on God's side. We can bring down the governments of the U.S. and institute a righteous one. Once we bring down the U.S., the rest will follow. And then all nations will be dashed to pieces like pottery and be ruled by an iron scepter. Bringing down all the nations over the killing of prophets and avenging their blood is God's plan, and nothing will stop it. I am the rod in Jesus' hand, the iron scepter. Cut down the tree, trim off its branches, strip off its leaves, and scatter its fruit. No longer will the nations serve the unholy tree. No world order will be restored until all nations acknowledge that heaven rules. Seven times have passed over. Flee from the unholy tree and come take from the tree of life.